13 minutes past the hour. It is the morning ride with your boy Q. All up in your ear hole every Monday through Friday. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Shout out to Joe Sav. Shout out to DJ Dub Boogie. Shout out to Nina Love, man. But hey, I'm glad that the fam stopped back. Came back, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we was teasing this guest earlier. She got the vibes. Beautiful thing with that long hair, that cocoa brown skin, soulful voice.
Ooh.
She got that hang time, ladies and gentlemen. I know her as Varshini Vibes, but we got a brand new name, right?
Yes, we do.
What's up, man? Get in that mic, man. Let them hear that.
Yes, we do. The musical doc is in the house.
The musical doc is in the house. And everybody in the studio claps.
Yeah.
There you go. Man, you also got a young man here sitting next to you.
Yes, I do.
A producer extraordinaire. You want to introduce him?
Yes, I do. My partner in crime, Peter Madonna, is also in the house, y'all. What's
Peter
poppin'?
Madonna, how you doing?
What's good?
The producer with two first names. Okay.
You know it.
Yo, man, so a lot of things have happened since the last time you came. Because the last time you came, we were just talking about it on break. The boys were here. Comic Kings were here.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, they're doing their thing. And then, so you got some stuff going on right now?
Yeah.
Changing the branding and all that. Talk about that.
Yeah. So we decided, I was sticking with Varshini Vibes. I was going with it. And, I think the musical doc is actually like this character. Like I said last time I was in, I was originally doing medicine and this whole shift from like medicine to music.
Right.
And I realized during that time that there was this character within that was, I was nurturing, I was bringing to life. And I think when I finally came and I produced all these songs and all these songs were done with, I realized I was like, yo, that's not even Varshini anymore. That's this character you've been cultivating for the past like 10 years or something,
right.
You know what I mean? And so I think, the musical doc was really embracing that side of me that I gave up, which was medicine coming into music. And I, for the longest time, I always thought that was like something I should be ashamed of. Like, oh, I'm leaving something else, coming into something else. But I really think it was kind of embracing the yin and yang in my inner self. And so, here we go. What's up? The musical doc.
There it is, man. Yo, live from Hollywood, California.
Hey.
We got the musical doc in the building.
Woo.
Now, how did you link up with this handsome young man?
Oh, man, I think we just had a lot of common friends. We were working with, similar people, and, Instagram's a thing. What's poppin'? Instagram, thank you very much.
It really is.
Yeah.
And for artists, producers, entertainers, man, social media is
Totally.
really kind of like a necessary evil.
Totally,
Yeah. Right?
Totally. So, I was overseas. I was in India for a little bit, doing the whole, Bollywood scene out there, doing Indian film music. And then that's when I started realizing, I was like, there's a lot more to this than just singing other people's songs. I want to create my own. And I think that's when we linked up. And he also had a very similar vibe. We have a very similar background that we've also done Indian classical music before.
That is so cool. I think bringing in the cultural influence.
Totally.
And staying rooted with your peoples is dope. It doesn't mean you can't explore other avenues and other genres.
Exactly.
But y'all know your roots, man.
Exactly. And that's so important to me because it's like I love R&B. I love hip hop.
Really? I could tell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody knows.
I love it. But at the same time, it's like I've learned classical Indian music my whole entire life. I come from a very musical family, and
you said your dad plays that instrument.
Yeah,
what's it called?
Cute. You so dope.
That's what I do. I got a mind like a steel trap, y'all.
Yeah, it's called the Veena. My dad plays
right.
that, and my mom is a singer. My brother is a saxophone player. So I come from a very musical family. And
Cerritos, stand up.
What's up, 562?
Right?
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Come on now.
You, Long Beach. Yeah, so we really just vibed on that tip too, So it was kind of like cultivating this new song, this new genre altogether that kind of incorporates our roots with Indian classical music, but at the same time, that vibe of R&B and hip hop. So it's definitely, infusing a lot of soul and different roots and stuff. So Peter Madonna.
Peter Madonna, let's get to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the last time she came down, there was a track that we presented, but now it's official, man.
Yeah.
Like a referee's whistle.
Hey.
Yeah, we went live this past Monday. We dropped this record. We're gonna play it today. Just kind of came about, but Yeah, I've been in the industry for close to 15 years. Originally from Chicago.
Yeah, okay.
So came from house music from the 312 and the 847s.
That's where house music originated.
Yeah,
in Chicago.
yeah,
right?
yeah. Chicago's the home of house. So yeah, I was heavily influenced by a lot of dance music. My brother's also in the dance music industry, so I was heavily influenced by that. But then I had this whole other soulful side of me in production and DJing, just a bunch of stuff, just meshing it all together. And then
That's dope.
just came out to LA some time ago, and then I think like Musical Doc was saying, our paths had never crossed, but we knew a lot of similar folks in the industry.
Small world, right?
Super small world, and I think the universe just answered our prayers.
There it is,
like,
man.
Hey, yeah, we need to link together. We need to create a sound that hasn't been heard before. So yeah, we came up with some unique.
Man, Peter Madonna in the building, the producer with 2 first names.
Yeah.
The Musical Doc left a budding career as a physician. But that don't mean you can't go back if you want to. Once you make your millions and billions as an entertainer, international entertainer.
Right.
Hey, look, when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and do a world premiere for a brand new song heard nowhere else except for right here on Island Block. And we appreciate y'all stopping through. So don't you guys go nowhere. When we come back, man, we're gonna have more with the fam. But let's get back to the music with DJ Tony Rico on the 1s and 2s. Let's go.
That's my favorite part.
When you did that, I was like, man, I want to do that right there.
He does that in the song.
Yeah. That's all off beat right there, off tune. But it's all right. I got it in anyway. Yo, 27 minutes past the hour. Sometimes I'll just do stuff and I'm like, why the hell do I do that? Peter Madonna.
Was good.
Yo, is that your real name?
Yeah.
Get the.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's
crazy.
spelled differently from the wonderful singer Madonna, but it's pronounced the same, Madonna.
How's it spelled?
Madana.
That's Madonna.
Oh, that's
Yep.
so cool.
Yeah, it's
DNA. That's so deep rooted.
Damn.
Did you see that? DNA.
Yes.
It's like
Runs deep.
like Mad Anna.
Okay, all right. So this is radio. Obviously, you can't see the crew; they come deep. But one thing I was touching on in the break, and I was like, no, I got to save this for when we get on air. One thing that I really love is when I see people. I mean, I don't want to assume anything, but I want to just clarify. I just want to confirm. You folks are all the same ethnicity?
Yes.
Okay, talk about that.
Yeah. So we all our parents immigrated from India.
Right.
So we all have Indian roots and background from there. Our ancestors are from India. And
But we're first generation though. First generation
yeah.
Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're first generations Americans.
This is why I think that is so cool.
Yeah.
Because there are some similarities between our ethnic groups. And it's not all about that.
Right.
Music is universal and all
Right.
that stuff. But it is cool to see other ethnicities. And then, you do the R&B thing, the soul music, the pop, all that stuff. So I'm excited to hear what's going on. We got a world premiere of Strangers, produced by Peter Madonna. The Musical Doc is in the building.
Hey.
So what has been going on? Have you been doing shows and all that since the last time you stopped by?
Yeah, so basically since the last time I stopped by, we dropped the song, and that was kind of like a trickle effect to everything else that started going from there. I was going back and forth between here and overseas, like for shows and traveling, and then I kind of realized I was like, I need to stay rooted in one place for a little bit,
Right.
Which is where I was born and raised, here, in LA, and so
You got that LA vibe too.
Hey.
You really do. You really do.
So I linked up with Peter. I linked up with my, A Ready in the house. Shout out, what's poppin'?
What's good?
And so we started working on my EP, which is titled White Coats to Black Notes.
Wait, pause. Say that again.
White Coats to Black Notes.
Boom.
Ooh.
Put some thought into it.
Hey, so
Y'all heard it first.
it's basically talking about my journey from like medicine to music, and both like the yin and yang that comes with a lot of that. Putting music out and everything is beautiful, but it's
Right.
also a journey with your higher self and your higher consciousness. So I really talk about a lot with that, and it's kind of the craziest thing, Q, because when we dropped this song, right, last week when we dropped this song, I write a lot.
Okay.
I write. And I was reading this entry from when I was like a little baby, like, 2008 in med school, sitting there while I was studying about, I don't know.
Stressing out.
Stressing out about like, something.
Right.
Brachial complex or something.
About
I don't know.
P waves, the heart monitor and P waves.
I was having fasciculations myself.
I was like, damn, you lost me there, girl. Okay.
But I remember reading this entry, and it was like, I will bring this to life. I will bring this character, the musical doc, I will bring it to life. And I wrote about it. I was like, yo, either I'm going to drop an album called White Coast to Black Notes, or I'm going to write a book, like something like, and this was 10 years ago.
Okay.
So like literally when I read that, I was like, it was an outer body experience for me. I was just kind of like, wow, the manifestation is very real, and it's been such a journey bringing that to life. And and I think it's crazy because it's like I dropped everything, lived in a different country, came back here, connected with different people, decided different genres of music, and finally I ended up here creating my like own genre with my dope squad.
Right.
So it's like it's crazy. It's
White Coats to Black Notes.
What's poppin'?
Think about that.
Ooh.
Peter Madonna. What is this young lady? I know what she's like in the radio studio. What the hell is she like in the booth? That's what the hell I want to know.
Man.
Oh no!
We can be here for hours. But the amount of content, the amount of bloopers, I can probably make a movie out of. I can make an audiobook out of all that.
Damn.
But she's what I like to call a one-take Jack. She goes in, she knows exactly what she hears in her head, and
right.
she lays it down, and she's a true professional. She can lay it down instantly. She hears it in her head. Sometimes we just vibe out and see what comes out, which is most of the time, and that's one of the things that I like about her, that she's so organic, right?
Yeah.
She just gets in there, we vibe off. I'm like, sometimes we go with an intention for a record, and most of the times what happens is I'm like, hey, just do you, and then I'll do me, and then we'll cross correlate the synergies and see what happens, and then that's how this record came about. We're just being ourselves, and I think the audience and listeners can judge for themselves, and we're very honest in our music, and you hear that, you hear the purity in it.
Brand new music, EP is being worked on right now. Hey, Ready, shout out to you.
Hey.
I know you got a couple producers, which I think is smart because the more producers you have, the many different sounds and stuff, So let's get into this.
All right.
Okay? This is a world premiere. You got to do the honors and introduce the song.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry this time. So, Strangers, world premiere here on Island Block Radio, produced by Peter Madonna, by your girl, the musical doc, and shout out to Q.
Hey.
Let's do it.
Big
Turn
ups,
it
Q.
up.
Big
Let's
ups,
go.
Q.
When I talk about my own life, it ain't always what it seems like. Come and take a look from my side. Maybe then you'll only see lies. Every time I look at myself, mirror, mirror, only can you tell the fact that it's a right to shine my light, but only right to say what I feel.
Hold up, y'all. This is a world premiere. Musical doc in the building. We're going to pull up. One more time. World premiere. Musical doc. Peter Madonna. This one's called Strangers. White Coast to Black Notes. Y'all are tuned in. Island Block Radio, all up in your ear hole. First time. Let's go. Turn this one up, y'all. Let's go.
When I talk about my own life, it ain't always what it seems like. Come and take a look from my side. Maybe then you'll only see lies. Every time I look at myself, mirror, mirror, only can you tell the fact that it's a right to shine my light, but only right to say what I feel. I'm not a stranger to the stranger things. I've done seen everything, ready for anything. Say what you want, you can say what you will. If you can't play the game, you should get out the field. This fire you can't put out. This fire you can't put out. Sometimes I feel myself throwing it all away, yeah. And then I tell myself, girl, get out your way. Sometimes I feel myself throwing it all away, yeah. And then I tell myself, girl,
out was crazy, y'all. Formerly Varshini Vibes. That's one of my favorite now. I like that too, man. But the musical doc is in the building. Wow. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Oh, just me? Okay. All right.
Yeah, get it.
Gotta work on that, guys. Hey, so what's next? I know you're working on the EP. Once again, White Coats, the Black Notes, musical doc.
Ooh.
Where you performing?
So we actually have a performance coming up. Is it next week?
Yeah, we got to perform. We're performing next week in New York.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah. That's tight.
Yeah.
What is it? I think what is it?
Oh, it's at Irving Plaza.
Irving Plaza, there
Irving
we go.
Plaza.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna be great. So Irving Plaza, I think like Tal Dialson or somebody was there last week.
Yeah. That was there like last week.
Yeah. So yeah, we gotta.
So you're not singing at the local Waffle House, is what you're saying. It's not happening.
Oh,
you're going to the real venues.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you gonna do me like that? They can't see me blushing like that on air.
You know what's so crazy? What I loved about this was that it was like that Indian sound, and I was like, boom! I picked it up right away. I was like,
that
that's
was
dope.
so dope. Like when you said that, I was like, okay, that's
You was like, you
super
got it.
sick. Because
You
I
got
was
it,
like,
right?
I wanted it. Like we really wanted to be really discreet, where it's
Right.
like, that shouldn't be like the focal point. That's
No,
an
you're not putting it in front of
influence.
people's face.
Yeah,
right.
you know what I mean? Because, it also kind of describes a lot about, I think, me as a person, too, or whatever. Like, that's always something that's going to be a part of me, but this is also who I am.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you shouldn't be afraid to express who you are, your journey. At the same time, you should be, like, aware of where your roots are, where you come from. And so I feel like, for me, it was really kind of like, I wanted to bring, like, a very discreet sound into that, because it is a part of who I am and my journey. Right. But at the same time, like, hold up, let me get that R&B, like,
Yes.
island, like, vibe going on, too. You know
I
what
love
I mean?
it.
So,
I love what y'all are doing, man. Continued
you.
success.
Thank you.
And we're gonna be checking out for y'all. Give them your social media handles.
Yes,
sure.
yes. Go ahead. Oh. Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, all the above. The musical doc. Connect with me, y'all. I want to connect with y'all, so please reach out, connect.
Yep.
And my boy Peter, go ahead, drop it.
Yeah. It's just at Peter Madonna at all social media, Instagram, Twitter.
Madana.
Yep, Madana. You
Okay.
got it. You heard it first.
There it is, man. Yo, thank y'all for sliding through. Any shout outs you guys want to give, Peter?
Want to give a shout out to you, Q. Thanks for having us,
Oh,
man.
man.
You're holding it down.
Hold up,
If y'all
hold
don't
up,
know,
clap
hold
up,
up.
clap
I
it
gotta give
up,
an
clap it up.
exclusive. If y'all don't know, Q is a real deal. He is serious, y'all. He ain't messing around. He's a real deal.
I'll pay you later. Doc.
Much love to everybody out there listening and vibing and sharing. I really, it really means so much to me to get the energy from everybody, and so much love to the whole squad. Much love to my team. Much love to the family. Much love to everyone here on Island Block. We out here, strangers. Get it out there.
Let's
there.
go.
Get it.
Yo, man. Enough said, man. 40 minutes past the hour. Y'all are tuning into the morning ride. Don't you guys go nowhere, man. Later on in the show, man, we got Jerk of the Day. So y'all keep it locked right here. Island Block Radio, Pulse of the Pacific, where paradise lives. Let's go.
MTT,